Welcome back everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Sengoku Gensokyo. Where last left off, we fought Yuka and actually did pretty well. Mainly because Marissa didn't get attacked. If Marissa had gotten attacked, it wouldn't have been pretty. Because melee against Yuka is pretty much suicide until you soften her up. As you probably noticed, Wriggle took more counterattack damage than damage she dealt, which is not a good situation to be in. Hey, let's go free some frogs. Eh? I can't do weird things to frogs like you can, so it's boring. Then let's go see the giant toad at the mountain. Ah, I want to see that. But it's kind of far. Will we get scolded again? If you're always worried about things like that, you'll never do anything. I just don't want to get scolded. I just don't want to be scolded again. That yokai is really scary when she's angry. I guess she'd be angry, huh? But it'll have been awesome if she came along too. Then let's think up some new pranks. Ah, agreed. Let's see. How about when a human is fishing, you freeze the fish before they can reel it in? We did that already. It was fun, but I got all wet afterwards, and it sucked. I know. When a human starts to fish, freeze the hook before it catches anything. You'll then reel it up, and the ice block will hit them in the head. That sounds cool, but I don't want to dive into the water. I'll get all wet again. How about if you take off your clothes? I don't want to go that far for a prank. Boo, stop thinking about this and that and just do it. Don't be unreasonable. What do you think I am? Huh? Aren't you supposed to be the strongest, yet you can't do something simple like that? Oh. Yeah, I'm the strongest, so getting wet isn't a problem, but... Okay, let's start practicing then. Huh? But practice? If you don't practice, you might mess up when a human comes to fish, you know? Come on, go give it a try. Okay, alrighty. Yeah! Now that I think about it, since when does something like this need training? Hee ha 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 ha! You're dripping wet, Sarno, ha ha ha! You were... How dare you trick me? Ah, don't get mad. It was just a little prank. Shut up, shut up! Take this! Ah! Don't throw ice, it hurts, it hurts! Please let me sleep in peace. Oh, now they're attacking us. Unfortunately, I have no one to defend. Oh, actually, I do have someone to defend with. Well, let's see what we're up against. Let's see. They use fairies. We got Cerno, Letty, and Luna. The light fairies are kind of a pain to deal with, because two of them have an ability that involves like ignoring a certain type of damage. Like one of them's completely immune to melee, and I believe the other one is like completely immune to range. I never remember which is which. I think we can do that. Yeah, that works. Oh wow, I got another attack then. So crazy they get the 2 attacks off before anyone gets to act. Ouch, Letty really hurts. Alright, you deal with Letty. Thank you. Okay. Some special attacks have a certain range you have to be in. So we'll just all retreat. Okay, easy enough. Sunflowers, just like our sun, gazing into the sky. Yuka, just like our sun, makes sunflowers turn away. What kind of song is that? It's a song to help my cute little things grow. It's quite famous, you know. I've never heard of it. I suppose it's natural for a doll to be unable to understand culture. Yuka exaggeratedly made a show out of reaching into her pocket and producing a single seed. She then proceeded to bury it into the soil. What are you burying? It's called a sunflower seed. It was left over from last year, and I thought it might be lonely, so I kept it with me. Wouldn't it be worse to keep it in the dark, in a dark, gloomy place? It wouldn't be able to bloom into a flower now. Just wait and see. Now, if you don't grow a flower sprouts really soon, I don't think you want to know what will happen. Yuka waved her hand over the spot she buried the seed into, all the while singing some sort of curse. A single healthy-looking sprout suddenly emerged and quickly grew as big as its neighbors. Wow! You can do something like this? That's amazing! Your happiness is infectious. Hey, can you make Miss Sue sprout flowers as well? Miss Sue? I met the Suzaran at the hill over there. Some of them aren't doing very well, so I'll be glad if you can make them bloom. I think it's better not to do so. Why not? Don't be so stingy. What are you calling stingy? Bottom-class yokai who no one can rely on? I didn't go that far. Fine. Anyway, I could make them bloom, but they've bloomed already, correct? Flowers bloom, then spread their seeds, storing their energy for the next time they shall bloom again. They're just waiting for the next season. I see. Okay, I'll wait for the next flower blooming season. That's good. I don't mind being around obedient kids. I'm gonna go see how Masu is doing. Bye-bye. Medicine fully accepted Yuka's explanation and waved goodbye before flying off. Was she that obedient when we last met? It really do grow up so fast when you aren't looking. You also tried to match her enthusiasm. Yuka continued to wander merrily about the field of sunflowers. Okay, she didn't attack this time. Hakogyo Kuro was so quiet that you could hear a pin drop. Its master Yuyuko Saigyoji was sitting inside one of the rooms, calmly drinking tea. A tea stalk floating erect leads to a healthy today and tomorrow, from the ever-desired Lady of the White Gem, Yuyuko. A good poem, if I do say so myself. There's no more tea, and I've run out of tea cakes as well. Is anyone there? Yuyuko clapped her hands as she called out, and a servant ghost of the mansion quickly appeared. It seemed to be trying to bow courteously, but being a ghost, it was hard to tell. I've run out of tea and cakes. Please bring some more here. Upon receiving Yuyuko's request, the ghost took the empty teacup, opened the sliding screen door, and floated away. The way it worked, one might even call it polite for a ghost. It's been so hot lately, and if that's the case here, it must be like hell on earth in the world of the living, which would make this heaven comparatively. The area where the living reside is hell, and the netherworld where the dead gather is heaven. That's quite a sense of irony. A satisfied smile played on her lips. The ghost from the before then returned with a small lantern festival teapot and a box of cakes. Thank you. You may return now. Please leave the door open as you go. The ghost heeded Yuko's order, bowing several times, and left. It wasn't easy to tell where its head was, but maybe Yuyuko herself actually knew. Now it's cool. Such a nice wind today. Pleasant coolness, along with the warmth of tea flowing through the body. Such a supreme luxury. It somehow feels like I've done this all before. Is this what one would call deja vu? I must be careful about my mental health. No one was around to ask her why she would care about her health when she's dead. She continued to look at the courtyard through the open room silently, with a warm cup of tea in her hands. The scenery gets even more beautiful after death, and the deceased spirit shines even brighter than when alive. Death is when a spirit sheds its impure clothing, and when a person's life ends, a flower blooms. I wonder what kind of flower bloomed for me. It must be surely be something large and dazzlingly beautiful. Yuko's guys had left the garden and moved to the splendid Saigyoji Ayakashi, some distance away from the mansion. Was she aware of its significance to her? If she was, she certainly wasn't telling anyone. The cherry blossoms next year will surely bloom brilliantly as well. Perhaps the living and the dead can go flower viewing together. It would be fun. But Yomu will start crying again at the thought of cleaning up. Maybe I'll help her out a little this time. With the barrier gone, even the living could easily visit Hakogyo Kuro. You Yukari constantly delaying the repair of the barrier may well have been a show of kindness to one of her best friends. Okay. So only the fairies attacked, thankfully. Because the problem is if, like, the fairies attack and I fight them off, I can't use those same people to fight off, I don't know, Yuka or Hades down there. So it's a good idea to try to spread your borders as quickly as possible, so not one place could be focused on. All right, how are we looking now? You're actually close to a level up. So are you. IQ, I think I might want to have you sit out. I think that's a good option. Instead, I'll use someone else's bait. Alright. Attack. As much as I don't mind losing characters, I generally don't want to lose Akiyu. So let's get rid of Sazuki. Actually, that's not gonna really help us. Okay. Well, you can do whatever. Here, being close. Oh my. It is that season, isn't it? I suppose you have to finish your job before winter comes. Why are you looking at me like I'm some kind of insect? Am I wrong? You're not, but that stare of yours really gives me the creeps. Don't worry, I'm not scary. After all, without insects like you, flowers would be little more than seeds. Now, work on my garden, please. I didn't come here for that. So a special event with Wriggle and Yuka. Alright, once again. Oh wow, I don't want to be in melee right now. So I'm just going to retreat from you, so I don't get killed by you. Cautious Strike. Cautious Strike is a attack that will... How do I put it? It's an attack where you don't take counterattack damage. That's the gist of it. There we go. That's a good hit. Oh wow, one of those generics knows the one-hit KO move. It's pretty much just like as it says, there's a chance it'll cause instant death. It's not something you want to mess around with. And you're poisoned. One shot. Not sure why Keen has a negative trait. Also, Keen's race is half yokai. So that's why it says half yokai here. Alright. Okay, that worked out rather well. Leveled up, and they lost some characters. Ah, my beautiful sunflowers have been trampled on by Reimu's army. Ugh, how could this be? In any case, let's retreat for now. There is still... yes, the Nameless Hill. I hope Miss Sue doesn't get frightened from all the humans and yokai coming. If it was the best season of all, I could just poison them all too. Would you like to use my power? I can generate quite a lot of poison. Let's not. I don't want Miss Sue to be overworked either. Alright, let's retreat from this area. A very scary shrine maiden will capture you if you're not quick about it. I hate scary stuff. Reimu, I'll remember this. Okay, good. So now we don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and fix that, I guess, for now. Alright. We want you at ranged, medium, close. Diose, and that's it. So just a bunch of generics. Works for me. Can't see because there's a cat in front of me. Sorry if you heard my cat's tail just scrape across the mic. It happens. Mind focus is a buff. Here, I'll show off that special. Yeah, besides their main characters, the dolls aren't, the fairies aren't particularly strong, which shouldn't come to any surprise. There we go. Now our defenses is back to full. We also got ourselves a prisoner. Not anyone we need though. Damn it, y'all lost. You need to work harder. Hey, it's not all our fault. Right, Luna's the only one at fault here. How so? Such a troubling pair. You don't look like you care very much either. What should we do, Letty? You're being far too agitated about a minor loss. Well, I'll certainly be glad if this is over and done with quickly so I can go back to sleep, though. Come on, don't say that. Fine, I suppose we should stop them from getting close to here. From getting close to here? How do we do that? If it was winter, I could make it so cold that they wouldn't be able to walk. We won't be able to move either. In that case, we could just use your powers, couldn't we? Yeah, our powers. Controlling the refraction of light, the propagation of sound, and the ability to sense inanimate objects from afar. Isn't that plenty? You're thinking of something, aren't you? We might as well do it. I'll be able to sleep if no one comes after all. It's nothing. And so Letty's plan was put into action. So that plan's gonna make it very difficult for us to actually attack the fairies, but that's not really our focus right now. Hey Sterno, I want to ask you something. What? It seems like we'll be living here for a while. So we're going to make a house here. Are there any good trees around? There's lots of trees growing around the lake. Just look around and pick one you like. Okay, we'll do that. Don't go too far. So, which one should we use? How about that one? The branches are really high, and so it'll be a good fit. Yeah, let's use that. Oomph. There. This looks great. Though all we did is spread some wood over the branches. If you want to do a full-blown house, then it'll take a lot longer than a day. More importantly, look that way. Wow, what a great view. We can see the whole lake from here. Cool breeze feels great too. Let's come here every summer. Yeah, we'll build a proper house next time. someone just make a sound? It wasn't me. Even if he did, we wouldn't hear it. Well, it was probably nothing. The scenery is so good, and the breeze is so refreshing. Hey, don't move around so much. Did I just hear a creak? It wasn't me. Wah! It's collapsing! We're gonna fall! Wooden planks they placed on the top of the branch fell apart, sending the three fairies on top of them plummeting to the ground. Ow! Our new house is all broken now. It's your fault. You didn't build your part well enough. What? That was so your part. There they go again. They're really no different from each other. It's your fault too. So loud. The fairy army just got Mima. The nameless hill, avoided by human and yokai alike, a lonely and quiet place with the grass rustling from the wind provided the only audible sound. It was where Medicine awakened long ago and where she still lived. I wonder, what should I do to liberate all the dolls? Hey, Miss Sue, what do you think I should do? The Zazaran simply swayed with the wind, providing no answers. It's kind of hard to liberate them when I'm the only doll who moves by myself. Otherwise, there's only non-moving dolls and controlled dolls. Hey, Miss Sue, if I liberate the dolls from the humans, would they be happily come with me? The Zazaran continued to sway left and right as if they were answering that they didn't know. You don't know, huh? I don't know. I don't either. But maybe if I get stronger and my heart gets bigger, then everyone will start to follow me. Her mutterings disappeared into the air. She didn't like to mope around or think too much, so she decided to take things as they come, one at a time. Well, I'm not going to get anything done if I think too much. I'll just do what I do like that lady in Miss Sue's color said, and make lots of allies. Cheer for me, okay, Miss Sue? I gotta do something by the time the next season comes. I'll do my best for the liberation of dolls. The lecture that Eki gave was starting to change her outlook slowly but surely. But she had not finished yet. She had not yet felt the pain of setbacks and frustration. Oh, and now they're trying to take back their territory. I don't have anyone to actually fight back with, but let's send... Who do I not need anymore? I really don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. And confirm. Now we're fighting against Medicine! He doesn't say I'm not gonna win this fight. Alright, I don't know what you guys are doing, but that's okay. Defeat. And we lost Warabi Nakauchi. That's okay. Blossom Berries is being attacked. I don't have anyone to defend with. I guess that was... Okay, I guess I have to actually lose with Reimu. That's kind of annoying. Hey, more items. Magic Crystal. Wow, this thing's actually pretty good. Gives, increases your cost by 1, but gives you 2, range attack. Always pick the wrong thing. Use. Oh, I have 11 attack. Alright, who else uses ranged attacks? You do. So do you. With a Horoi doll. Okay. Let's go and save. I'm gonna try something. What if I just attack with a generic? Or two. Needless to say, this is not gonna go well. Trying to get a certain event to trigger. Lost Suzuki. Nope, didn't trigger. So I think I have to do it with Rainbow. No big deal. This time we do have to defend. In fact, if we fail, we'll actually lose that territory and we'll have to retake it. We need another person to go with us. I'll send Shikieki. You have decent defenses. Oh, it's just generics. We got this. Well, easy enough. Yay, affection bonus for Reimu. Give you more melee. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save. And mine needs level ups. That should be good enough. Alright, let's save game real quick. Excuse me. Once again, I'm going to try to trigger that event, so... This is not going to be smart, because this could lead to a game over. But, let's give it a shot. Hey, Medicine. And Yuka. Sheesh. Oh, there goes Marissa. Oh, I got game over. So yeah, that's what happens if either of them withdraw from the army. So let's The thing is, I need that event to trigger. Which is kind of dumb because it revolves around you losing. But that's how it is sometimes. There goes you. Nope, and now Rainbow's withdrawn. It's supposed to be a small percentage, but I seem to get it very often. More often than I care to. So fine, I will attack with Rainbow, Marissa, and a bunch of generics. Actually, no. Let's first, unequip that. Then do it. Actually, we'll attack these people. Oh, that's gonna be a bit easier. Insult that removes buffs. So I'm passing turns so I don't suddenly win by accident. There we go. So now I can just do that. See if that does it. This time we didn't lose anyone. There we go. Grr, how vexing. Rainbow had lost the battle and immediately began flying backwards to a safe area. She was followed by Marissa, seemingly in a flurry. Hey Rainbow, wait a sec. Huh? I'm on a rush, so can you save it for later? It seems there are some troops who were a bit slow to retreat. Shouldn't you go and make sure they're okay? Eh? No thanks, that sounds so troublesome. Well, hey! You're the leader, you know. They won't get eaten or anything, so I'm sure they'll be fine. Sure, but the leader retreating before our allies is kinda, you know. Oh, shut up already, who cares about that? What? Marissa had tried to chide Rainbow about her behavior, but ended up getting a harsh rebuke for her efforts. The shock of Rainbow's words made her resolve falter. Are you trying to lecture me like that Yama? All about allies this, allies that. They're just people who fight with you in battle and nothing more. What the? Anyway, I'm going. If you care so much about those lagging behind, then you can go and make sure they're fine. Ah, fine, whatever. Bye. Marissa finally decided that there was no getting through to Rainbow and flew in another direction. Rainbow pondered to herself as she absentmindedly watched Marissa's figure fade into the distance. What was that all about? And what did I get so irritated for? It's all that Yama's fault for saying weird things. Jeez. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't shake the ideals that Marissa and Eki were trying to convey to her. So yeah, that's an event I need to trigger for a later event. So, with that taken care of, now we can just win all of our matches. So, let's go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Sengoku Gensokyo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.